Hello, my name is Footboy, and today this is a small tutorial. Well, small thing. It's a quick one, but it's not. It's a quick one explaining how the build works. However, if you want to copy it exact by exact, because I'm going to build PlayStation. So right here we've got our block palette, our possibilities, our basics. I'll go through them quickly. So we have our main foundation. So our main foundation, we can either have polished andesite, stone bricks, smooth stone, and cobblestone. You can mix it up even, but I believe I would be going with polished andesite for our foundation. So for, to say our outer struts, our detail, outer area, I would probably go for concrete. So, like I'm going to say right now, you can pick any of the block types you feel like, however. So if you could pick one from the foundation, one from this. So from this we've got, yep, like I said, you can pick one of them. So we have snow, iron, quartz. I didn't use the other type of quartz because it's a bit weird. And then we have concrete. Now I'm going to choose the middle part of the wall. So you have to choose two. So either wool, ice, and diamond. Could work well. Sorry, it's good burp then, but hold in. We've got clay / terracotta or lapis, and then we've got concrete. I'm going with concrete again. I just quickly set this up as that because these seem to be legit colours. Next we will have the interior walls. So this is for the cell block area, and this is for the interior normal, nothing too special. So I think for the walls I'm going to go with dark oak, and for the cells I believe I'm going to go with stone brick. And I guess you could mix up, but I'm going to mix up the cell block with stone brick and then terracotta. So interior wall, then cell wall. Next is going to be the accenting blocks you'll be using on the outside of the building. I'm going to use stone slab, and since I'm using white clay, I'm going to borrow the quartz. So I can't even say the word. Additional looking blocks, I guess. Now, what shall I choose for the glass? Well, of course, it could be bars. This is sort of mandatory. You pick bars for the cells. Yep, that's what I'm going for. So here, right now, I'm just going to burn the items that dropped on the floor. Load this in as well, that should go out. So let's click time, set, date. So these are the blocks we are going to be using for the prison. Not prison, the police cell, police station. I was thinking of cells then. So first off, we're gonna have to do the foundation. So this is gonna go in. This can literally go wherever you want. If you want it to be in like sort of a suburbs area, you would probably not do it as like this as much. You probably the foundation probably like one block and then that's done. But in a city, I guess you would have it raised for underground car park, which we are going to do. So for the foundation, we're gonna have the pathway was here. We're gonna have some stairs going up to a not very high but standard level. So we'll have this done like this, and so. Probably not going to do it one thicker. So this is going to be the entrance, or leading up to the entrance, the staircase leading up to it. So we will come up the stairs, and then come around, and here will be the door. So if you was gonna, let's say, do it in like a not city area, you would just do one block. But as it's gonna have an underground car park for space limits, we are going to have it 4 tall for the main floor setting, and I'll probably level it off because it looks a bit stupider as it looks at it. And then we're going to, once we have the main stairs done, we are then going to simply line out the building. Then we're going to curve it around here. This can literally be whatever shape you feel like. I'm just going for a standard-ish shape. Probably about one thinner. So as soon as you've got the outline of the building and the stairs completed, all you got to do is now get them all up to the same height level as the sort of stair boundary. So if you do what I've done here, like a gap, you can put whatever you want there. For like the city, if you put a bench there, be odd next to a police station, but put whatever you want there. I'm now gonna quickly just fill this up, so you don't have to copy exact, but if you are, have good luck. And great, it's raining. Well, progress stops for no man. So I think if I... No, I'm not going to do it. So now I'm going to place this across. Go across here, just completely line it up as the foundation. Now, since this is going to be a underground car park, of course now I need to choose a new looking block for the door, the which, let me have a look what I've chosen, what I can. So I chose a dark one, so I guess, oops, gone too far. I can use light grey concrete for the door, for the police garage door. So simply you would have an extra bit around here, and then of course the road would be built. That would be done after. So we have the garage door, which now, I guess if you want, you could fancily, if you did it a bit tall, you could probably make it a bit riveted, but standard, not doing something overly too fancy. But we will just raise it all up. Nothing too hard, just all simple. Place this across, and now now let's quickly build this out. Okay, now we've got the walls done. You would now probably this will be removed, but we'll keep it here for the time being. So we have the foundation done. Foundation of the entire PlayStation is now complete. Now we would move on to the wall layer. So, because as we're gonna have a pillar support for making it, we'll make it better with its design. We'll attempt of a bit of a modern feel to it. So if, as you see over here, so the darker would be what's technically the walls are the wrong way around. So the darker-ish block would go on top of the lighter diamonds, just because that's probably best as sort of the bottom bit. But so as we're gonna have this. This would be the main sort of design of it. You could try and switch up, and try and switch up in any way, but that's how I'm going to roll with it. So, I'm going to now plan this bit. So it's a bit of a modern attempt of a feel of it, but depends how you create it yourself to make it the feel work. So now we're gonna have this come along. Just keep up the path when we have windows later. add this. So we add this across now, and then I guess we can do one more layer before I make it even taller, like the rest of the walls up. So we'll most likely have this come across like this. Of course, the wall's gonna go this way a bit more before we get to that. So the wall doesn't carry on. How would I just double checking? Like that. That works. We just have this come across. So then you can see sort of how it looks. Like there is some effort into it. It looks more detailed. There's more layers to it than the standard build. Guess I can cut the corner on that because then it works better to our favour. Next, put this across. Nothing too tricky. I think the trickiest thing here is probably the quartz, which we use accenting, and probably maybe the concrete a bit. The glass maybe. The bars, yeah, okay, the iron bars might be the harder block to use, but so now once we've done this, you need to just calmly follow on the shape, and then just follow with it over there. Just make sure it looks more even to the eye. Then, oop, just knock the camera. Then as it's my leg. Do this, and then we've got quite. As you see, it's quite sort of. It feels more like it's planned out, even though this is just me talking out of my mind, really. But I guess you can cut corners if you wish so. If you don't, if you really want, you can not really cut corners, but I am. Now, if we have this like that, then carry on the design. As you're gonna think, probably this is not gonna be a massive police station on the inside. However, you could make it bigger. This is more of an example than complete tutorial. If you want exactly like how mine can turn out, you can copy as much as you wish. So now it's going to add up the I should call it a second stage of the wall, because there is technically three. The outer, inner, middle area, then the inner. So the second stage, the first stage, second stage is going to be the third stage, which will be outer wood. So once we've completed this, we could spice it up a bit and do different patterns as much as you feel like. However, I'm just going to cut corners again. Oh, no. How many was that? I need to recount that. That was 5. Thought it was 5. Ooh. Then we're gonna add a bit of a fancy pattern to it. Cover over this to keep the detail flowing. Do this. Keep it all nice, not too over complicated. Plus along. Plus across here. Then bam, we got this. Now, cause this pattern has a top bit, we're gonna now do some slight modifications to make it more seemingly better to the rest of the design. Oop, missed it. So then so far we've got, I'll add one there, then we've got this more better design, because it can keep flowing, keep changing, it feels quite loose. That's the plan, at least. Just build the blue across, then fill up the other blue. So if you do want any more of the, let's say, tutorials, please like and subscribe. Standard stuff. Also, if you want me to build a specific new thing for the tutorial, my Discord link is in the bottom, or you can just type up Hulkboy23 in Discord itself as a search bar, and you should find it. If not, the link, you just have to sign in, and then you can question me there as much as you wish. Follow the rules and standard stuff. Just fill in this side as well. No, yeah, let's just do that. Let's just fill in all these bits. It's gonna feel slower than it is, but the way to go. So definitely, if you want me to build more style sort of things or teach a bit better, I believe my stream thing is almost perfectly fixed. Fingers crossed. That is. So we got that across there. Even if you don't like turn into PlayStation, this building style, or it's also the key how to build it, you can probably copy and then think about it yourself to redo it, and just open your mind to go, I could do this, and then I want so many things planned in your head slowly but surely, and then even if you did want to make it perfect and planned it out with, like, I don't know, dirt, or had like another key that was like, this block means this block means this block, and then if you was doing survival, that's probably one of the easier ways of doing it, and then fill it in over time. You know, simple stuff. So with the pattern going around here now, I'm going to leave it there for now and carry on with the white part of it. So I'm going to do 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, then 1, because I'll get to that in a minute. Let's try doing that reverse. Then we're just gonna have this go across. I guess this is just gonna even if you find corners like this, you can technically put lights in it to light up your build, but that depends on what you're going for it. So I'm gonna cut corners there. And then I'm gonna fill in this bit like so. Then I'm gonna put this neat-ish, I guess you could say it's neater than what the rest of the building, white, like passing zones going around. Part like this, and then we're going to probably just carry on the sort of pattern we've seen before, but a bit smaller. So we've got this. It's looking fairly good so far. Oop, the camera's going around a bit too quick then. So we're just gonna build over this and carry on with the blue pattern. Cut corners. I should say first, I thought, okay, I wanted to do a stream tutorial and I'll do it on a police station, and then I just put these together, thought about it for a bit, and went, yes, I know what I'm doing. And for a bit, I mean a couple of seconds, because I've got a good mind. And if you work stuff on the fly, it generally works fairly well. So, keep this white, the top white zone going round. Then I think I'll just have that go out like this. Then have this be like that. And then it all works in a weird way. Like, why would you want all even building? Because then there's no fun, there's no excitement, there's no, oh that's cool. It's just, that's that side, that's that side, that's that side, no difference. You just want odd bits and bobs. If everything was just the same and equal, everything would just be boring. Unless it needs to be same and equal, because then the building will actually stand up, and that's the only reason you can do that. So we're going to put this go around. And then see this pattern and from the other side, and then create a new part of it on the fly. And then you sort of keep that as a reminder, and then just work through the rain, because really, just a bit of rain, something different for your mind. So now, I don't know how rain bothers people. It's not, though, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not the best. Just at least another sound that's not just click, 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 and then click, click, click. Oh, wrong block. So guess just do this. Now we need to sort of find a way to connect this up without making it completely too different. So now I'm gonna look back at the corners, think that's fine with no corner, that's fine with no corners, that's fine. This, I'm going to keep a corner. These corners are going to stay. Actually, no, let's keep those corners, but get rid of this one. There we go. because this folds onto itself, so it must have corner. So we're gonna yeah, good English there. Must have corner. So we're gonna build this across. Get there. Gonna place this across here. Then do this. So let's have a look at that side. How does that meet up? And there we go. We have this entire building connected with the stage 1 and stage 2 wall completed. So we're going to do a quick fly around. Is there anything we want to change? It's all looking quite good actually. And now we're going to sleep because that's how the game works. For rain. Going to plop a bed next to the key. And it's daytime, innit? Sleep. Get up. And it's daytime. Now we're going to carry on. So as the inner wall's done, so now we need this. The stage 3 wall. So how the bottom layer is going to go is the garage door. That's going to be done later. So technically the floor is going to be this low for the first floor. Then for the next one, the floor is probably going to be here. That's why it's a bit extra. The roof, I'll work on that. So stage 3 is just to add a wood layer. You can mix it with different blocks, but this is just going to be plain wood layer. And then the windows, the windows will probably be, depends how you want them. You can have them 2 thick or 1 thick. But if you want a windowsill there or not. So just going to lock it over the nice button. So just make it feel tighter, but then it's sort of, well, realistic real buildings sort of have this. Technically there's more room in your building than you think because there's insulation inside the gap of the bricks or whatever is being used. Just gonna cover over where the second stage wall has been, and I'm missing that bit there. Ooh, try it this way. Since the flooring's gonna be there's no point doing this under bit, as you don't know, when you're building you always need to keep in mind that there can be some mishaps where you need to redo a bit. So it's always better doing what you want to keep, and then you can change afterwards if you want to customize it slightly. And quite a few simple things are fairly easy. So you may realise as you think about this, how am I going to do the cell wall? Well, the cell wall is going to be changed after the floor is put in and all the designs are done. However, I may have just placed them down in my mind order of what will be used. That's why it's a bit weird in the first setup, but I'm going to keep placing this across. And as you see, as I've been spending time, it's not taking actually too long. It's taken half an hour to do all this, which is fairly a lot. So I guess if you double that in survival style, you spent probably an hour on this so far, which you'd be proud of with an hour. Because you're not a fast builder. Pull this across. Get in there. So realistic and survival style, this is even more reinforced than you think, because you've got odd blocks for the sort of more, if a creeper exploded, you have odd blocks take damage, and then you've got the first wall, and you have a second one. So if you did have valuable things inside, there's an increased chance of them being fine. Unless the creeper explodes right next to the wall, it should be fine. Yeah, this style also, this way of building also makes it a pain to, take down the building. But like if you use wood, it's flammable. Even then, you've got enchanted tools which will rip it down. Then, in a way, when you're building something, you make something, if you want to tear it down, like temporary, not much detail, like sort of it's simple, but it does the job. So I don't know how much blocks are actually being used right now, but definitely like a maybe 5 stacks around the site, roundabout. Probably like 6 stacks of the dark, and then probably 12 of the blue concrete. White concrete probably like 3 stacks, possibly 2. Wood, like probably like 18 stacks of wood. So far it's quite a bit of wood. However, this is sort of where, if you did do it in survival, you know what you're doing, you know what you're signing up for to do this. Instead of trying to build survival, and I thought, no, I can't fly. I'm probably wasting more time trying to get the blocks in which I need. There's a goddamn bird which sounds like a squeaky toy. If you can hear that, apologies, but so annoying. So build this across. We're almost done. Just have to go around this bit here of the third stage. Both around, just do it quite simple. So build this up and around. So there we go. We've got the third stage done. And now I think the only thing we can do now before we get onto the flooring is to do the detail. We can't do the cell walls. So the detail parts of this should have picked up this. That's this. Then place this here. So now we're gonna have this like this, and then we're gonna put a thin line of that around on the underside if there's no white concrete there already. This should probably help for stopping mob spawn here, as they can't spawn on the bottom half of the half slab, not half slab. So we do it same here, as if you're on there, you can see over, but you're not really meant to. Next is the quartz doing of this. So this would take a bit of playing around with if in the way you've done it, but if you've done it right, you could quickly just have it done as you wish. So here I'm going to have it like this, and it adds a bit of an extra colour layer. Not too much of a different colour, but well, I'm going to have it upside down actually, this. Then you can, it all depends on how you put the white blocks down. The white concrete, sorry. As if you've done it a certain way where you can't add some of these bits of details, well, it's a simple way of saying it, but you don't put them. If you want these, you can put them. If you don't want them, you don't have to have them. I'm gonna sleep again, so it'll stop it raining or whatever comes. I think it rains for a bit until if you don't sleep, and it's a thunderstorm if you don't sleep for a long time. So we're gonna put this across like that. Then like that. Like, I actually feel excited for the when the next version comes out with the water features of these, because then you can have like these little holes coming out. I wonder if you do this, will it actually flow out? I actually haven't tested that. I didn't, well, when I jumped in to have a look at the snapshot, I didn't know that at the time. So I could probably jump in whenever I feel like it and have a little look. Press across like this, like this, and that. There goes to the bird again. The insanity is gonna kick in. That goddamn bird. It just sounds like a chicken. Probably is a chicken if someone has a chicken. Well, funny enough, KFC ran out some chicken in the UK not too long ago. I'll find you some chicken. I'll find you some. Now I've thought of it was a chicken. Realise it definitely the chicken. No doubt about it. It's like bark, bark, bark. That's what it's sort of doing, if you can't hear it. That chicken. Why the hell have you got that chicken? Someone gonna stab the chicken to make it be quiet and tell it's a library. So I'm just going back around, double checking I've done the things right. It's looking good. Come back round, place this on. Here I'm gonna leave it like that, because there's not much you can do if it's a corner. place like this and like this. No, we have that bit done. Now we go around here. Now this bit's fairly a difficult choice, so you can either do it like this all the way around, or like this, which I think I might keep it. So this be a bit of a closed off one. So we're gonna put this across now. I done this the wrong way around. Pull this in, and then, oh, needs to do there, don't I? Oh, I realised where I've gone wrong here. And there we go. We've got that bottom bit done. Then for here, you just put... You could put it overhanging here, but I'm not. Oop. Actually... If we do this, and then have this done. Like this, it works. Now here, place on the bottom part of this, be slabs. Up here will just be stairs. And up here be stairs and slabs. So we are almost, I think, nope, okay, we've got one more round to go, but we're almost to the front. And then we'll be able to carry on with this in another stream, because I'm getting... Need a little bit of break for how much going constantly at this. I'm starting to hurt a little. But hey. So go back here. Redo this as what you wish it to be. There's that. I'm thinking if I did it like this, it looks a bit better. Yeah. So there's that done. So my name has been Hulkboy, and this is the first part of the PlayStation tutorial stream. There'll be another stream soon of me carrying on with this. However, I probably need to, you know, take a bit of a break, reconsolidate the glass, and that will be over here. But we have been using all these blocks, so if you want to recreate this and you've watched the entire video to see if you like what I've done so far. I'll recap. So we have the foundation of the main structure to be andesite. The stage 1 of the wall is technically concrete. Stage 2 is the light and dark concrete. The third stage of the wall is dark oak wood planks. The cell wall, which we haven't actually done, but I'll count it in anyway, would be stone bricks and cyan terracotta. Just remember to lob this over here, because technically that is the third stage, but I don't know where we're going to put it exactly yet. So, you know, and then the accenting blocks are here. We have stone slab, quartz, slab and stairs, and stone brick stairs. And this is what we put them as, and I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and do the Discord thing in the description, or just type in the channel name in Discord search box. My name's been Hotboy, and see you in the next one. Goodbye. Now where the hell's the stop button? And there's a stop button, and stop. I said stop.